And the moment the doctor starts to put in more interest, more growth, and helps the clinic to grow, he should be promised an increase as and when it happens. But every time, what I would tell them that the moment they can learn the art of the commercial aspect of dentistry and where they can get back the ROI, get in for the sweeping. We should sweep the clinic or clean the spittoon. We've done worse, but I do not know, we didn't feel bad. You have a lovely book called Secrets of Closing a Sale by Zig Ziglar. He would teach you 120 closing techniques.
Also, sir, there are so many students who's applying the job simultaneously. So how can one distinguish from others?
Yes, after dentistry, what we all would see people knowing is most of them know like mobile tooth extractions or class 2 fillings, or or maybe maximum they would have done 1 or 2 root canals is what we have seen in terms of clinical experience. What I would make another person more like knowledgeable or more thing is, in case if he knows one more skill apart from this, maybe this or the skill of communication, the skill of how to convert a patient. If he knows something a little more than what he has learned in college, okay, but where will they go and learn these skills? There are so many places or so many mentors to teach, because college will teach you the skills of doing a root canal, but how to sell that service, how to convey to the person that you need a root canal, or how to fix a client. Okay, you have a lovely book called Secrets of Closing a Sale by Zig Ziglar. He would teach you 120 closing techniques of, and all this is scripted. All this, it's just not we just see a customer and we just try to talk whatever we know. All these sales funnels is also scripted. Once you use that technique, you will reach the end result and he will definitely convert. But nobody teaches you that in college. So he can learn something called as sales from Zig Ziglar, or there's one more person called Swastik Nandakumar. You can find him on Spotify. He's excellent. He will teach you about objection techniques. So you can refer to him. If nothing works, we are always there to help. Number 3, Dr. Prince says, most of the people give us only resumes. So, we wouldn't know if how much work they have actually done or the quality of work done. Everybody says that we've done composite restorations, amazing composite restorations, of the anterior teeth. So what I would recommend students to also give us along with the resumes is, they can always attach the resumes with pictures of work done as early as third year BDS or final year BDS or during the internship, of whatever work done before, after pictures, which will help the doctor to analyze that this doctor is better than this doctor. He would give me a very good filling like compared to the other doctor. Okay, so that is how I would recommend them to attach pictures with us.
So what do you think the minimum wage scale for the fresher should be, considering the cost of living in Bangalore?
Cost of living in Bangalore is expensive, friends. So it depends on how the doctor wants to take it forward. What I would suggest is, today the basic salary of whoever has been paying would be about 15,000 rupees. Why I say 15,000 rupees for a full-time dentist? I'm not talking about a part-time. A full-time dentist, because the average income, the average revenue a dentist would earn today is about 1.5 lakh is what I assume, okay, when I've seen it everywhere. So 10% of that to a fresher for a start is amazing, but this should be during a probation period. So what I would recommend is everything goes written, that the wages would not be permanent. Okay, it would be on a probation period, that this is how much we are going to earn. And the moment the doctor starts to put in more interest, more growth, and helps the clinic to grow, he should be promised an increase as and when it happens. But everything should be written. You should, like the dentist should write a job description, this is how you start with me and this is what is expected from you, because you're a fresher, but once you gain some experience with me, this is what we would pay you in return. So everything goes as a growing phase. You like the BDS doctor fresher shouldn't get stagnated with one salary, is what I'm saying.
So as a newcomer, some freshers, they tend to, especially the act of holding the suction or washing instruments, they believe it's against the professionalism or dignity. But during the olden era, this is considered as a very common practice. So what is your view on this?
Prince, when we were students, we would love to assist our senior staff or senior things because we are trying to learn that we could have a direct vision. When I used to see my surgeon do a horizontal impaction, so we got to learn. So we never thought of holding a suction as something where, we're trying to learn how the incision is made or what kind of guttering is done and things like that. And today, even when my implantologist places an implant, I don't mind, because I'm trying to learn something, is through a direct vision. But today's clinics, most of the clinics do not. They all have assistants. They all have like dental assistant who handles the suction part or the sterilization part. There are very few doctors today who's and like works like a one-man army. Or there's no Rambo today, but they can afford an assistant or a sweeping. We should sweep the clinic or clean the spittoon. We've done worse, but I do not know, we didn't feel bad during those days. But they can, the doctor or the BDS dentist can choose a clinic like before joining. They can walk into the place, see that whether the doctor's got an assistant or a maid and things like that, and feel that is this the right place where I have to work. And in the job description, make sure that the doctor, or you ask the doctor, is this also included or is this not included? So because just do not assume that, okay, this is not going to be here, and then when the doctor asks you to hold the suction, then you feel bad. So no, it's totally professional. It is what you want to do, you can always say you want to do. What you don't want to do, you can always say no, this is not the thing which I'm comfortable doing. So at the beginning, in the probation period, so that's why I insist on the probation period, that the first 2 months is to understand how we work together.
Also, sir, for how long one should work in a clinic?
How long? Like fresher can work as long as he feels confident that he can start his or her own dental practice. He should learn the administration. What all not taught in college is how to have the admin, how to do the HR, how to not appoint the wrong person. People just appoint everybody. So you have staff. You try to learn the HR part of it, or the accounts part, or how to handle the lab. Mostly how to handle a clinic together, the inventory. The moment you learn all those skills, the skills of dentistry, of learning a root canal, all that, like tomorrow you can call a consultant and you can get that done. Okay, because learning a root canal is a specialty that might take a longer period of time. What I would tell them, that the moment they can learn the art of the commercial aspect of dentistry, and where they can get back the ROI. Get in for a year, work on however the clinic runs, and learn tips and tricks of things like that. What tip I had learned in the practice where I was working was, I got to learn of taking an upper impression with a lower impression tray. I was like wondering, what is my madam trying to do? He said, no Deepak, we will save some alginate on the palatal aspect. Why do you need the alginate on the palate when you are doing a dental crown? And I practice that till today. So these are small things which we learn and we carry forward till in today's day-to-day practice. So until you learn and you feel confident, the art of upsell, cross-sell, and how you can convert from a bridge to an implant, that will be taught in a clinical practice. So that's how you can upgrade. Then you can start your own practice.
Sir, metropolitan cities like Chennai, Bangalore, Mumbai, it's fully saturated. Especially in each street you see 5 to 10 clinics. So do you think there is an opportunity for a fresher to penetrate into the market?
In case if he has moved into Bangalore new and something like that, and he doesn't have a good network among friends or family people in and around him, I would suggest them to have a clinic space in a more place where it has got a floating population.
So, coming to the MDS crowd, how can they project themselves into this market as a fresh MDS graduate?
This is trying to ask extra work or more work, or try to do more of a receptionist job than the clinical, which is not mentioned. In case if it's not mentioned, which they are not comfortable, then